from Christina's Leather, and we're here for another Christina's Leather Showcase. We're in June. Thank you, Rooster, for reminding me that we're in June. And of course, we are now going to be filming another leather showcase. And I have 4 new leathers to show you guys. And I think this is probably the most colorful leather showcase I have ever done, because there's a lot of colors here, and one of them is a really bright color, and I hope you guys like it. But first, I'm going to start with my only neutral color leather, which is Colt. I'm hoping, weather here in Portugal has been weird. Yesterday was a beautiful, sunny summer weather, and I thought, oh, I'm gonna film tomorrow my leather showcase, because weather has been really collaborating with me, with being sunny and shiny and hot, and today it decided to be gloomy. So I have my light over there, that I use for Twitch, and I'm not sure you guys can see the colors of the leather, so first off, I'm sorry, but I will be taking photos of the leather to show you guys the best color of the leather. Yeah, you probably, I'm sorry, I'm trying. Okay, if I do it like this, you probably do see. But yeah, this is my Colt leather. And why did I call it Colt? Number one, it is a really dark brown leather. I'm seeing in the camera it looks black, but believe me, it's a dark brown leather. And I call it Colt because I'm not sure if you can see, but I will do some photos of close-ups. It has some wrinkle textures to it. And of course, not sure if you can see, it's a pull-up. It's a very slight pull-up leather. Not sure if you can see, here it's a little bit lighter. And it does have a little bit of that red tone to it. And let's see if I can show you that. Oh, if I do it like this, you can see the wrinkle effect, thanks to my lighting over there. But yeah, it has these wrinkle textures to it. It does look similar to brownie, but it's nothing alike. The texture here, this one is slicker. It kind of has that waxy. Can you hear this? It has that wax finish onto the leather, which helps it having that pull-up leather, that pull-up effect on the leather. And as you pull the leather, it tends to be more of a reddish brown color, like the pulling effect. I'm so sad you cannot see the correct color of it, but I'll promise I will be taking photos and trying to show the colors as much as I can. But it has beautiful color variation. It goes from this very dark brown to a reddish brown here in the middle, all full of that wrinkly texture. It is on the thinner side. This is about a 1 millimeter thick leather, so it is on the thinner side. But it still has some structure. Of course, on the wrinkly parts, it isn't as structured because it has that fold, that wrinkle fold, but it is very pliable. See, it's very pliable. Not floppy whatsoever. This is not a floppy leather. It's very pliable. Trying to see if I can show you guys the variation, but the weather today is not collaborating with Christina, but you can see here the texture that I'm talking about. But even though it has this texture, you cannot feel it. It's very slick in texture. So, oh, scratch. Of course, as it's a pull-up leather, it scratches very easily. But if you just rub your finger a little bit on it, it just disappears thanks to the oils of your hand. So it's a typical pull-up leather, just the texture is a little bit different. So yeah, Colt. Oh, and I called it Colt because this reminds me of old school, old west leather for the cowboys. So Colt, I figure Colt is a very popular cowboy name, and a gun, so that's why I called it Colt. Sorry, rolling the leather up. Oh, and I forgot to say, it does have a little bit of natural markings. There are some scars, there are some bug bites, but as it has the wrinkly texture, it kind of like fades in it. It's really, really beautiful rustic leather. I promise there will be photos of this leather that will show the colors much, much better, because it doesn't, I'm sorry. Weather does not want to collaborate with me today, I can see it. Colorful leathers. Hopefully the colorful leathers will come out better. So, we have damask. Why is it damask? Because it's a beautiful, like, dusty rose color. Like, look at this. The color is almost spot on the video. It's probably just a little bit brighter. And this is a cyclone leather. What is a cyclone leather? It has like this beautiful wax finish on it, but as you pull onto the leather, like as you do the pull-up effect, let me do the pull-up, as you can see, it gets lighter. And so if you roll the leather, it has like this beautiful wrinkly pull-up texture that is absolutely gorgeous. So this is a cyclone leather. And of course it has the pull-up effect, as I showed right here, and actually here it also has the pull-up effect. That was me trying to... And it has, I forgot to say, the Colt leather also has beautiful edges, like fluffy edges right here. Not sure if you can see right here, these fluffy edges. And it has beautiful, like, little bug bites throughout the leather. Lots of beautiful bug bites. Oh, here you can actually see this color over here on this side? That's basically this leather color. It's a beautiful dusty rose color. Right here you can see the color perfectly. So if I do it like this, right here on the bottom, where my hand is the actual color of the leather. It's a beautiful, beautiful leather. I absolutely love this cyclone leather. It is thin. It is a 1 millimeter thick leather. It is a thin leather. But as you can see, it still is structured. Like, not my most structured leather, of course not, but it does have structure. Like, it's not completely floppy. I absolutely love this. And the pink, I love this pink. It scratches fairly easily, as all pull-up leathers scratch. They scratch fairly easily, but if you rub your finger on it, the waxes of the leather dissipate onto that scratch, and it just completely disappears. So this leather, the more you pull it, here there's actually a section that was slightly pulled, so you can kind of see how it will look. As you pull the leather, it will have more of this color variation, kind of like right here. Not sure if you can see it, that color variation. So instead of being like this color all throughout, lighter variations of the rose will come out. It's really, really gorgeous. It's slick because it has those wax. Not sure if you can hear that. It's very, very slick in texture. And I don't think I'm missing anything else. I'm just fanning over this leather. It's gorgeous. See right here, that variation? That's how it would be if you pull on the leather. So yeah, damask. Oh. Jesus. Falling. There you go. Next one. Now we're going to my vibrant color leathers. And this one here is electric blue. It's like, see the t-shirt, my t-shirt over here? It's the variations is almost this color. Let me try to. Okay, I think this one you can actually see the correct colors of the leather. Like, look at that. Look at that beautiful color variation. It goes from like a dark blue to this color blue as my t-shirt. And it has like this rugged texture. I'm not sure if you can see the rugged texture. Like a wrinkly, rugged texture. This is the thickest of this new batch of leathers that I got. This is around 2 millimeter thickness, more or less, 1.5 to 2 millimeter thickness. But even though it is thicker, it is just as pliable as the other leathers. Just as it's thicker, it has a little bit more oomph to it, like a little bit more support to it. But it is still very, very pliable. As you can see, like I can still very much work with this leather. Of course, it has this beautiful wrinkly texture. This texture is absolutely gorgeous. And it is also a pull-up leather. These are all pull-up leathers. We're haunted in this house, apparently. Let's rephrase this, sorry. And as you can see, it's a pull-up leather. It's absolutely gorgeous. It has, the others did not have, but this one has little clip marks on the edges of where the leather was hanged during the tanning process. And it is also waxy in texture. It has this wax all over the leather, which also makes it more water resistant. All of these leathers so far are water resistant. If you drop water on this exterior part, it will not be completely absorbed with the leather. It will just stay on top of the leather. And, oh, scratch. Oh, this one does not scratch. I'm having my fun with scratching this leather, and it doesn't scratch very easily. I think it's because of the wax finish that it has and the wrinkly effects that it has. It makes it a little bit more scratch resistant. So the others are not scratch resistant. They scratch very easily. This one does not scratch easily. And yeah, I don't think I'm missing anything else. It has the clip marks, as I already mentioned, right here, the clip marks, all throughout the leather. And yes, this is absolutely gorgeous. I love this color. Look at that. Here you can see all the color variation that it has. It's beautiful. I don't think I ever had such a vibrant blue color leather before. See? Electric blue. Jesus. Rolling leather is always a good arm workout. Have here where I bought my leather. It has like the little sticker of the shop that I got my leather from. Helps me to remember the names. Last but not least, another very vibrant color. You can actually already see the color that it is. And it is, oops, I just made it roll completely all the way, but sunshine. I know, it's such a gloomy day today, and I have such a vibrant yellow color leather, and it reminds me of sunshines and lemons. Oh, that would actually be another good name for the color, lemon, because it really does look like that lemon peel color. But I'm going for sunshine, because it's summer, and I want sunshine. It's not that Christina's lacking heat, but I really do want sunshine. But as you can see, this is another pull-up leather. So all the new leathers are pull-up leathers. So if you guys love the pull-up effect, all these new leathers have pull-up effect. And I absolutely love that. So as you can see, it's this beautiful yellow color leather. this, you can see. And some parts are a bit lighter, some parts are a little bit darker, so it has like this little bit of color variation. And it does have like, I don't want to call it a wrinkle effect. It's not as the electric blue or even Colt, but it does have like texture on the leather. It's not completely slick. Can you hear this? It's not completely slick. You can kind of feel the very, very small little wrinkles that it has throughout the entire leather. Does this one have clip marks? I was actually seeing if it does, but I don't see any clip marks. So this one does not have clip marks of where the leather was hanging, but it does have very cute edges, like fluffy edges all throughout the edges of the leather. And lots of little scars and bug bites. I'm not sure if you can see, but right here are like small little scars on the leather. And of course, not sure if you can see, it's very light. It has that pull-up effect. It's not as pronounced as the other leathers. The other leathers, the pull-up is much more pronounced. This one is not as pronounced. However, this one, as it ages, it will turn more and more darker. So it's now like this vibrant leather. As time passes, it will turn more into a mustardy color because of the oils of the leather and like us handling the leather. Let's see if I can like fake it a bit right here in this corner to see if I can show you. Trying to put here some oils. It's basically my hand. And I'm not sure if you can see it, but here is already a smidge darker for me just handling the leather, like just rubbing onto the leather. So here it's already just a smidge lighter than here, for example. Not sure if you can see that on camera, but it does, as you can see, it also gets shinier with time. So it kind of like burnishes itself. So it gets darker, it gets not complete mustard color, but it does get more on that spectrum of color. And it also gets shinier with time. So, and of course, if you pull on this already more dark leather, it will be a little bit more pronounced, the pull-up effect. It is a thin leather though. This is also around the 1 to 1.2 millimeter thickness, and it's floppy. This one, compared to the other three, is floppy. Like this is really, really more of a floppier leather. But the color, like, I love this color. I don't think I ever had such a vibrant yellow color. I have had greens, like lime green, but never a beautiful, vibrant lemon yellow color. So yeah, oh, scratch. Actually, it doesn't scratch very easily. Like, it has like this wrinkle effect that if you scratch, it kind of like dissipates onto the wrinkle effect, so it doesn't scratch very easily. But it's not as water resistant as the other one. So this one can absorb a bit of water if on contact to it, on the exterior at least. It's not as water resistant as the other three. And I'm all over the place, right? I forget of what I've already been talking about. But yeah, I think I've told everything. Here you can see some of this markings that it has. Sure. And yeah, sunshine, because I miss sunshine already. Oh, sorry. This is almost like a blanket. A little blanket. Roll it up. Sorry. You see me rolling lots of leather today. Oh, and some parts of this leather, some parts are a little bit more texture than others. Not sure if you can see here. This part is much more texture than, for example, this part. So I think you can kind of see the difference. Textured, not as textured. Like, it has the texture all throughout the leather, but some parts are a little bit more wrinkly. Hope I'm making sense. leathers that will be available on my next leather shop opening. Hopefully it will be open. I'm filming this at the middle of June. I think today is the 14th of June. So I should open the shop before the end of the month. But editing Pedro will put here when the shop will be open. So please check out my Facebook page, Christina's Leather on Facebook. There will be a countdown to the exact time my shop will be open. It's always the best way to know the exact time I'm opening with these new leathers. The shop is still open. I still have other leathers available on my shop that is open, but these new leathers will only be available on this date at the countdown I will post on my Facebook. The countdown, once the countdown ends, is when these leathers will be available for shopping. So you guys have all the time to browse, see the video, see the photos, and see if you would like the leathers. And yeah, if you guys want to hang out more with me, I'm available on Twitch, Christina's Leather as well on Twitch, where I'm working on your orders. Most of the time I am showing you how I work on orders and just chatting with you guys. So yeah, if you want to stop by, Twitch, Christina's Leather. And actually Fable also has a Twitch channel, but he plays more games and does a little bit of art. So but if you want to check him out, Fable Fox Weaver, also on Twitch. And yeah, I hope you guys have a good rest of June. This is gonna be the last leather showcase until probably September, because I will need to close the shop for August because Fable and I are getting married, and I want to have all of these orders out and to you guys before we get married. So just a little bit of information. And seriously, thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much for being here with me. And I hope you guys have a good summer. And yeah, I hope to see you guys very, very soon. Bye, guys. See you later.